Welcome back, everybody, to Biz Monday. We got it all going on. We just had Leo Pollock on talking about Rhody Gold, composting company that's really trying to change the whole waste stream here in Rhode Island. Special guest today, Anthony Sanders, young man I have known for, I don't even want to say how long. Superstar runner, entrepreneurs, got it all going. Saw this product and said, got to get this guy on. Anthony, let's talk a little bit about, you've created a really cool branded bow tie company. You were sitting around one day and go, gosh darn it, we need a bow tie company here.
Well, how it started out actually was, I've been a fan for bow ties probably for about maybe 6 or 7 years, and the ones that you have, they're all the size of a jumbo size, and they're really hard to find, and they're really expensive. And the ones that they normally make are normally like the solid color blacks and just the really traditional bow ties. So,
and it is hard to find a bow tie.
Well, yeah, it is, but especially the jumbo size.
Yeah.
So I decided didn't really have what I wanted. I wanted some flavor, and I figured, you know what, I was going to learn to sew and start my own company.
Talk about the name of the company. What was the inspiration for the name?
Well, actually, the company, Be Woke Enterprises, is really about just difference and being woke, you know, something that's really non-traditional. So having a business background, I wanted to start a company that could do a whole bunch of different things. Being a runner, I also wear a lot of apparel with my running club. We run this town, so we wanted to be able to do some apparel as well for the running club and just do some different things. So that's really how it originated. And you know, Awoken Apparel is a subsidiary of Be Woke. So
yeah, great. You're making these.
I am.
You are literally making these.
Literally making
I feel like I'm Mark Cuban on Shark Tank right now, talking to one of the guests on. And what's the inspiration? Let's start at the most basic level. What's the inspiration for designs? What makes you? I mean, this is a classic Rhode Island, super cool. Can see it wearing it with a blue blazer, white bucks down in Newport, right, or seersucker, looking as smart can be. This is a classic. Where? How?
Well, that particular design came from. It was a brainstorm of my friends and I. We were always talking about Rhode Island always gets a bad rep about people wanting to leave and go to other places to be successful. So I figured I designed this design for 401 Love for the state of Rhode Island, just to show that we have love for our state. So that was the design behind that.
This kind of night out, black tie, looking sporty, and you sewed this.
I did. I sew all the ties, and you know, most of the ties have names like. This one right here is the Marvin Gaye Crushed Velvet.
Marvin Gaye Crushed Velvet. It is.
It's the Marvin Gaye Crushed Velvet.
I thought you were going to go Marvin Barnes Crushed Velvet.
Marvin Gaye Crushed Velvet. And this one actually is, you know, the thought behind the company isn't just bow ties.
Yeah.
It's really originals.
Yeah.
So say, for example, the 401, that will probably sell a lot of them because of the state, but normally, like this particular one here, is what we call a one-off.
Yeah.
So a customer of ours wanted something unique. So we'll either design them a fabric or find them a fabric that no one else has, and then we'll make the tie, and then this will be the only tie that we make with that.
So how are you selling them right now? I mean, I saw you on Facebook, and we've known each other a long time, and you follow me, and I follow you, and I saw this starting to emerge, and I'd be perfectly honest, I didn't quite understand it at first. I thought you were like wearing it, and this was a cool designer somewhere in, you know, either Pawtucket or Paris. And how are folks getting in contact with you, ordering them, having this discussion with you on the product?
Well, we didn't intend to originally become a company. Initially, it was just that I wanted to make some cool bow ties for me. So the business model is still emerging. Currently, what we're doing is we have a fan page on Facebook that's called Awoken Apparel. And I'm also working on an online store through, I believe it's Square Up.
Right.
So that's going to probably be the model to do it. And then if the customer wants to contact us, because I really liked, you know, my business model is, you know, I want to have a relationship with the customer. You know, I like to talk to all my customers to see what they want to wear it for, what their personality is. That's going to dictate what your tie is going to look like.
You're going to get crushed in wedding business because everybody's going to want to have, custom ties for the entire, male side of the attendants and the best man and the groom. Are you ready for this little mini potential explosion that's going to take place over the next few months?
I think so. I mean, I think the business model is everything. I study business, so I understand supply, demand, and just having, to be really organized. So I think, as we've progressed and we've gotten, so far I think we probably have about 20 orders. We've made about 20 orders. So, the more you do it, the more efficient you become. And also, we're not intended to be like a big, huge company. I mean, we want to be, we want to be relatively successful, but we want to really cater to the customer's needs.
Now, I have, how much if I give you a holler after you teach me how to tie a bow tie, how much will this cost me at retail?
Well, our prices vary. So say, for example, this is a custom print, so that's one that we design. So if it's a custom set, this with a pocket square would be $50.
Nice.
The regular house fabrics, as we call them, where we find them anywhere, would be $40. And then the custom made, which is this one, would also be, that would be $50. And it varies too. It depends on the shapes too.
Right.
Because we have kids' bow ties. We're doing a project for an infant, actually.
Really?
So it really varies, to the complexity of the project.
This is big. This is. Are you ready for the next step? Have you thought about how when you have to give up sewing them all and where that's going to take place and who's going to be your seamstresses?
Well, again, I have 2 sons, so they've actually been helping out with the business, and we'd like to really we'll keep it family oriented and really intimate, because I think that's, style is intimate.
Do you remember child labor laws here in Rhode Island while you're? Yeah.
I'll definitely remember that.
This is really exciting. It's one of those cool, organic, Rhode Island, design-driven businesses. It's smart. It's cool. I think it's going to be a big success. We're glad you're here. We're glad we got to talk to you before Shark Tank talked to you, and those guys bid you up. Congratulations on all the success.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it and getting a chance to reconnect with you after 30 plus years. I don't want to tell your age, but thank you so much.
I was like 5 at the time when we got together. Listen, everybody, we're going to be back at 4 o'clock with Gary Sass, the money man, talking about a bunch of issues related to the state budget, as well as some issues going on down in D.C. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on the Small Biz segment, sponsored by Commerce RI. Anthony Sanders, great to see you.
Thank you so much, Josh.
I cannot wait to watch this company explode. We'll see you back at 4.